I have always believed the road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom. Everybody's got a million reasons to blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden, that's me, and Dave Jarvis.
That's me!
All right, tonight's movie night, everybody. You can participate in the comments. You already know we got a full panel tonight, so strap in, strap it on, get ready for a good time with yours truly, our host, the brilliant, incredible, and genius, Dave Jarvis.
Thank you, and welcome everybody to our first ever movie night. Growing up, Friday night was my favorite night of the week because it was the furthest distance from Monday, but also we would go down to the local dollar a day and we would rent movies. And Friday night, Dad would whip out a buffet of cheese and apples, and we would just watch movies all night. And that's how I came to love cinema. I hope that y'all have a similar experience tonight. So grab your apples and your cheese, or grab your popcorn and your candy. And Hank,
Smoke weed.
good man.
Yeah,
All
shoot
right,
some heroin.
there you go. So tonight is a Texas-centric
Alright.
movie night. So tonight, all of our discussion will be Texas-based movies or Texas-based actors. I advise everybody in the chats to come join in. Maybe you have a differing opinion than us. Maybe we're completely wrong, and you are the one lone person in the world that is right. Please make your voice be heard. All right, let's get with the chat. We've got some noobs and we've got some old folks. Welcome to the show if you've never been on before, and welcome back to our returning guests. From what I understand, we will also have some more guests, or maybe not. Who knows? People are flaky. Fuck it.
Fucker.
The first question for tonight is, what is your favorite horror movie based in Texas? I'm going to go first because, once again, fuck it. So my choice for favorite horror movie based in Texas is Bubba Hotep. It came out in 2002. It was directed by Don Coscarelli, who did the first four Phantasms, as well as the first Beastmaster, and most recently, he did John Dies at the End. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with any of that stuff, but they're pretty decent to me. Now, what's awesome about Bubba Hotep is it stars Bruce Campbell as Elvis and Ozzy fucking Davis as JFK. How did that work? Since Ozzy Davis looks nothing like JFK at all in any way. So the premise is an evil dark spirit is killing people in a East Texas retirement home, and only JFK and Elvis have witnessed it. Now, Ozzy Davis, he's JFK because the assassination didn't take. He was actually taken to a hospital and patched up, dyed black, and he was just abandoned in this East Texas retirement home. And Bruce Campbell does the greatest fucking Elvis impersonation ever. But little by little, they are trying to figure out this evil spirit that keeps killing all of their neighbors, but, in like natural causes kind of ways. It is a horror and it is a comedy because it's fucking Bruce Campbell, but it's a great lament on aging and kind of like being forgotten. So it's actually quite poignant and a really decent fucking movie. Has anybody seen it?
Mm-mm.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I think I saw parts of it. I think I started watching it. My son liked it a lot.
All right, cool, very good. Oh, looks like the order has been rearranged. Okay, I guess Logan, would you like to go next?
Sure, I'll go and go next. I'm not. One of my notes that I put down is I'm not really particularly a horror fan, especially things like when I think of horror and slasher. I think, of course, as you guys were going to discuss, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just really not my necessarily cup of tea. So I searched back and I found Frailty with Bill Paxton. And not only Bill Paxton, who I believe is Texan, but also Matthew McConaughey and who else was it? Powers Booth, and loved the movie. Okay. And I think I looked back on some reviews, and it was considered extremely even blasphemous, the viewpoints that it had on religion and God. But I thought it was a great film.
Yeah, you know what? I'm switching mine to what Logan said. It was a great movie. I didn't know that was horror, but I guess it kind of does fall into
they
that
said
category.
Psychological terror, and it was set in East Texas.
Did we change the subject? We already changed? My bad. Yeah, I'm going with Frailty as well. That's two votes.
No, it's the same premise, same question.
It came up as horror. I think it did come up as a horror film.
Okay. Frailty. I don't think I ever saw that. I feel like Hank saw that.
Yeah, that was my motherfucking pick too.
See, 3 for 3. No, great minds think alike. Great minds.
Wow.
Great mind comes up with one good idea, and then less smart people jump on that bandwagon. Well, Hank and I are in that category.
Here's the thing, man. I knew everyone knew that everyone was going to pick Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so no one picked it. So everyone went with the fucking the artsy one. But there's another one. Wait, which one did we say? Near Dark?
Frailty.
Oh, Frailty. Did I say Near Dark?
You did just now, twice.
That's a good one. That's in Texas.
All right.
No, it's actually in Oklahoma, but okay.
Sorry. Oklahoma.
What? Hold on. Get the fuck out of here.
Language.
Oh, believe me, if that was based in Texas, I totally would have picked that because Near Dark is fucking amazing. Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton, fantastic movie.
I'm pretty sure that's in Texas.
Well, I didn't realize until I looked it up that Bill Paxton directed that film. He directed. It was his first film to direct.
Oh, he directed Frailty?
He directed Frailty. He was one of his goals was to be a filmmaker, and they mentioned that he was younger in Fort Worth. He would film Super 8 films and wanted to be a filmmaker. So Bill Paxton.
Yeah, he was the one that actually recorded the Zapruder footage.
About that. Got you some Frailty on the screen, folks.
Interesting.
Man, they tried to make Matthew McConaughey goth, but it just doesn't take.
No, instead they just made him sexy.
He like that one hard.
All right.
Armando, what was your choice?
So I think actually someone talked about it in the comments because I figured also everyone was going to pick Texas Chainsaw Massacre because we even talked about it on the Mofos podcast. We reviewed it. But X came out fairly recently, like a couple years ago, I think. And it really blew me away. A lot of the performances, especially from Mia Goth in that movie, were just fantastic.
I totally agree.
Armando and David, that is our very own Ariel from the band Against All Odds. Y'all have a great show tonight. Someone please mention X and Pearl for the horror movie segment. So shout out to Ariel. Miss you. See you next week.
Yep. Enjoy the concert.
Hey, while we're over here, Dave Jarvis, real quick, we've got a few people lighting up the chat, so let's keep it going. Murder the Media.
Never heard of it.
I love the name.
We're trying to murder the cinema tonight.
And this is Kaylee over here tonight saying, hey. So shout out to Kaylee and a shout out to Ville Girl, all in the chat.
We found your girl, Ville.
Y'all keep it coming.
I found her a long time ago.
Oh, sorry. Well,
hey,
welcome one and all.
Are we done with the horror one yet, or can I?
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah, just chat away, bro.
I just remembered this, but there was a real scary thriller that starred Queen Latifah and Ludacris, and they had to move from California to Houston, and then they were on this road trip, and they get attacked by the red. Do y'all remember what I'm talking about?
I saw that one.
Yeah. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Give me a second. I'm End of the road. End of the road.
Is that what it was? I don't remember. It was one of those things you watch because you're like.
That's what I'm coming up with here. Is End of the Road.
Man, I should have included that question. What's the worst movie from Texas?
Yeah, but I don't remember if they were in New Mexico when all this horror stuff happened, or if they were in Texas at that point in the road trip.
They were halfway between California and Texas. That's
somewhere out there.
They got racist.
I thought you said they got raped. I'm like, I didn't think it was that heavy.
No, the guy was trying to rape them, wasn't he?
Would you rape Queen Latifah?
No, I think they wanted to rape the guy, but that's just, I guess.
Ludacris is cute.
Ludacris from 20 years ago was cute.
True. Yeah, but I just stayed about his business.
Yeah. No offense, Luda, if you're watching. We're not trying to be up in your business.
We got beef, though, if you are.
Oh, I got chicken. Yeah. Well, yeah, getting back to X.
That's the one.
I thoroughly enjoyed the movie X, trying to film a porn on, some evil fucking farmland. That's cool. I can get down with that.
Yeah. Also, you had Kid Cudi in it as well.
And
it's like their version of End of the Road.
They made a trilogy, right? Or they're in the works of a trilogy?
Yeah, so they came out with Pearl, which I haven't seen yet, but I've heard was pretty good. So I do want to get around to watching that one, and I guess they're going to come out with another one.
Wait, is Pearl a sequel to X?
Prequel.
No,
okay. And X is based on a horror movie where they were trying to film porn?
Yeah.
So is Pearl a reference to a pearl necklace?
It is now.
CZ Top said it was.
Yeah, and in the movie genres, the adult movie genres, that's when you ejaculate on a woman's neck, for those that don't know.
Are there people out there that don't know? Comment.
Does that make this orgasm face?
Jesus Christ.
Does she have teeth?
She does, yeah. And actually, so Mia Goth's performance is excellent in that she plays the old lady Pearl, but she also plays one of the younger people that is involved in this. So she plays two characters, in which both roles she does fucking fantastic.
Nice. Was Ana de Armas in that one?
I'd have to look that up. I don't remember her being in it.
Okay.
Does anybody else feel like if this outlaw fella was in a horror movie, he'd be really good at it?
Mm-hmm. That's why you're here tonight. Eventually, me and Dave Jarvis are going to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Silent Bob.
I call it Holly Weird.
Thank you for recognizing.
Real quick, before we go any further, I would just like to reintroduce y'all Armando Longoria from Mofos and the Long Podcast. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Oh, you'll have to excuse my voice. I'm just getting over the flu. So if you see me coughing and hacking up stuff, that's what that is.
Oh, man, you smoke weed whatever you want, man.
Every day.
Yes, sir. And then noobs to the group, but we are very happy to have y'all. Top, I guess on the screen would be your top right. Logan Ragsdale, please let the people know what you're about, sir.
Retired librarian, librarian for 50 years, and best friend to Dave and Hank's father. That's how I know these boys, and fine, upstanding young man.
I have a million librarian questions. We should do a whole nother show on that.
Oh,
there you go.
I'm definitely all about a book night episode of BYOB, but that's not why we're here. We're here to find out who you are, Vil Normerly. Welcome to the show.
Currently nothing, because I totally just quit my job, and I'm leaving society to move out to the country and smoke crystal meth with rednecks.
Well,
I've got it figured
movie.
out.
There's a
So
movie
you-
right there. There's a
You're
movie
starting
right
your own horror movie. That's beautiful.
No, it's gonna be more like American History X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Socio-political. Very good.
Yeah. Now I've been off days, and then I come back, right? And it turns out, I don't know if you heard about this, that Israel got attacked by Palestine. What's a hell of a time to be away, isn't it? You know, you miss 5 days of World War III beginning. It's pretty crazy. That's a horror movie right there, right?
It is
All
a
right,
horror
so,
movie indeed.
Our next question is, what is your favorite comedy movie based in Texas? All right. So moving right along, my choice was Beavis and Butthead Do America from 1996. They're based in the fictional town of Highland, Texas, which is actually based off of Garland, Texas. It was directed by Mike Judge, who the people out there will probably know. Mike Judge, Office Space, Idiocracy, King of the Hill. Fantastic dude. And what's awesome is it was written by Mike Judge, but also co-written by Joseph Stillman, who did the first two Shrek movies.
Oh,
Good
nice.
writing in that.
And here's the crazy thing about Beavis and Butthead Do America. It is actually a perfect movie because every action that they take leads to the next, which leads to the next. And it actually is a complete story that makes sense. It's not just some Deus Ex Machina bullshit. Like, these are literal people that, if in this situation, it would progress the same exact way. And what's cool is it's a time capsule into fucking whatever it is 27 years ago, because they were enamored by the sensors on the toilets that can make a toilet flush, because that shit was brand new back in 1996. So when they're like, whoa, that's amazing, it's awesome because you're literally seeing the birth of AI toilets.
Does that count as AI?
Yeah, I would say so.
It's artificially intelligent. It detects when you're done.
Yeah.
Have you all seen the one where the black guy's trying to use the sink, and like it won't work anytime he puts his hand under it, and then the white guy does it and it works, and they're kind of going back and forth, proving that sinks are racist.
And this was where?
I imagine just some Applebee's bathroom.
Okay, so this wasn't in the movie. Thank you, Vil.
And did it have a AI bidet?
No, but that sounds awesome. It also sounds like a sausage cutter, but it was like
One of those butt washers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you had like an AI bidet, it's like, would you go up and ask you, like, would you like some more water on your butthole? It's like, yes, please, thank you.
I think the Japanese are pioneering that technology.
Yeah, as much as I love bidet eye talk, Logan, what is your choice for best comedy based in Texas?
Well, just real quick, going back to Beavis and Butthead, so did the AI toilet provide him with TP for his bunghole?
Good question.
Okay.
See, that's the bidet there.
Yeah, there we go.
Just blow dry. Just need a blow dryer.
I chose one that's a pretty independent film, and not many of you maybe have heard of it. It's called Sordid Lives. Sordid Lives was an independent film with Leslie Jordan. And of all people, it was Leslie Jordan, Olivia Newton-John, Delta Burke, and I've got one more name, Bo Bridges. Bo Bridges was in it. It's a little independent film. The director was a I should have looked it up, but he's a playwright and wrote a lot of plays that have produced in and around Texas, written, set in West Texas, and then the plays have been made into movies. And Sordid Lives is just a great film. I was thinking about some of the scenes, and the one that stood out is it's based on the death of one of the. And it is a comedy. It is a comedy based on the death of one of the sisters of this West Texas family. And she died by tripping on her illicit lover's prosthetic leg and hit her head on the sink. And then the movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm sure your dad likes it a lot. But Leslie Jordan, full drag, lip syncing to Stand By Your Man, and just a great little independent film.
That's a good one.
All right. I'm not going to lie. Bo Bridges has never done me wrong.
He's got a small part in it, but there's some great character actors in it that if you saw the movie, you'd say, "Oh yeah, I've seen her before." Oh yeah, and so it's a really good character actors in. Oh, Bonnie Bedelia.
There's a
That's a good
picture on the screen now of the actors.
Yes, and Bonnie Bedelia. Bonnie Bedelia.
That is John McClane's wife in Die Hard, right?
It could be. You
Okay.
probably are right. Oh,
All
Daisy Confused is a good girl, a good film.
All right. And who's next? I can't tell. Hank, what is your choice for best comedy film based in Texas?
Well, fortunately, I'm like next, but obviously it's Dazed and Confused, right?
Absolutely, obviously, it's Dazed and Confused. I completely agree.
I mean, it's. You hear this?
I'm hearing some static. Yes,
When you talk,
Yeah.
it cancels it.
there is some static that is.
It's
showing up.
Johnny TV, I think, just
Oh.
came on, guys. I might have to
Right.
talk to him.
All right. Sorry, Johnny. Yeah, I have Dazed and Confused for best drama, but yes, absolutely, it is a comedy as well.
No. Dude, keeps fucking doing that. Anyway, can you hear me?
Is there some static coming in?
Yeah, it's a lot of static, Johnny.
Some static's coming in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. Try to hop back on.
It's my van.
It's my fan. It's blowing directly into my microphone.
Hey, we've all been there. But yeah, Dazed and Confused, based out of Austin, Texas, written and directed by Richard Linklater, who later on did like Boyhood and School of Rock and Scanner Darkly.
Yeah,
I
but
believe
let's talk about Dazed and Confused as a just like a memory for us who are this age range, I would say, right? So what? It came out in '93.
Yeah.
All right. So like I saw it for the first time when I was like 97, and I was in junior high or some shit. It's when I first started getting fucking high with
Fucking high.
with Ville.
All right, here we go. Hello, Safe.
What's up, bro?
Oh,
Safe.
yeah.
I don't know. I just figured out how to use this shit.
Perfect timing.
He's been trying to.
Bro, we're
He's
talking
been
about Dazed
trying
and
to-
Confused. We're talking about Dazed and Confused. Come on, Slater's son. Slater's son.
Hell yeah.
So
What
anyway,
time
this
is
guy, there he is. That guy. We used to fucking go to the bus stop together, and he made me smoke weed for the first time. I mean, showed me how to smoke weed.
What time is the party tonight, man? 9:30, man.
Those were good times, man.
So this was like 1997,
Yeah.
and that movie came out in 1993, right?
93.
So when I first saw it, like Sage showed it to me, and it was like what, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a couple years, 4 years old. But to me, it seemed like like the Cheech and Chong movie, like my dad showed me Cheech and Chong movies, and those seemed like they came out decades before I was born. So I thought this movie came out.
This was your generation's Cheech and Chong, Hank.
Shit, man. Yeah, it just came out.
Cool.
It had a good feel for the 70s. It had all the costumes were on point.
It introduced the world to Matthew McConaughey and Ben Affleck.
No, it introduced me to motherfucking Slater.
I was introduced to Slater by Saved by the Bell. I saw Mario Lopez today on that show that he does, Mario and Kit, by the way, and I gotta say that guy must consume a lot of babies because he hasn't aged a day since high school.
Consume a lot of babies. I got you. I'm listening.
Isn't it like Paul Rudd like that? Or is that somebody else I'm thinking of? They never aged?
No, yeah, Paul Rudd's been the same age looking since like, I don't know, since they did like Wet Hot American Summer.
Good movie. Was that based in Texas?
That one I don't know.
All right, we're off
Yeah,
subject here.
Yeah. I was gonna say if I was to show somebody going into high school what high school really is like, I'd show them Days of Confused because that is the closest representation of how people act in high school.
I don't think that's what they act like anymore, man.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Yeah, smartphones have totally killed that. But if you take technology away from these retards, then if they were like real people, this is what they would act like. But there's cliques. There's people trying to beat up a nerd or somebody lesser than them, or fuck up a freshman or whatever. It's territorial. It's a Lord of the Flies, but in a structure.
I feel like O'Banion got a bad rap.
Yeah, I don't. Wait, what?
The guy that flunked senior year intentionally so he could beat up on freshmen twice.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't want to do some cool shit like that, but actually has the balls to follow through with it? That took commitment. It took heart. And he probably wanted to play another season of football, which is all about Texas.
That's Texas as shit.
Yeah, it was a Texan character, He was just missing a cowboy hat.
But I mean, how old can you be before they just straight kick you out of high school? Because I figure once you're 18,
it was 24.
it's like, fuck off. Oh, 24. Okay.
Yeah, that was my story.
Okay. Was there a party?
I wasn't actually attending. I was just selling cigarettes to the freshmen out of my car.
Did they keep grabbing the bridge of their nose like they were frustrated?
Oh, Mitchie, he ruined that fucking movie, by the way. Any scene he was in, he made me want to turn it off. Poor bastard.
Dude, y'all are talking about like who do you know in Texas who would want to be in high school for more years? I know one motherfucker. Like no one fucking graduated high school. Everyone's a fucking they're retards.
I have a feeling that Logan graduated high school. You have to be a librarian.
I could not wait to get out of high school. No way did I want to stay longer. In fact, I have nightmares now, PTSD nightmares, that I'm back in high school and I keep on saying, but I have a master's degree. What am I doing in high school?
So I'm guessing you didn't become a school librarian.
For 1 year. And that's all I could take.
That's like how you had to, that's how you got to make your bones in the librarian world. It's like, you got to do a stint in a public school for a while.
To be honest, they paid me more than the public library. My first, they paid me more than the public library, so that's why I took the job, but I couldn't take it. But no, going back to Hank's comment, I don't think in Texas anybody would want to stay in high school past their required 4 years. Like I said, right. I could not wait to get out.
Would you say that Days of Confused nailed the spirit of high school in the early 70s?
I'm going to confess, I haven't seen it enough to really say it, if it did or it didn't. But I know it was a great film. Again, my son probably appreciated and liked it more than I did. I'll have to go back and appreciate it more.
Well, no, that's the thing, man. It's a movie for 90s. It's a movie about the 70s. Made for 90s kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So Logan, what? Yes. Oh no, wait. We're still on comedy, aren't we? So Mondo, what is your favorite comedy from that's based in Texas?
So I had to do some thinking about this one, but I went ahead and picked Office Space.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I didn't know that was based in Texas. I just knew that it was written by a Texan.
Yeah. Apparently, the company that they work for is based in Austin. So, in the movie.
Yeah. What the dude that he needed his stapler? That dude's a really good actor.
Oh yes, he's amazing.
Stephen
Root. That's right, Stephen Root.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he's in all kinds of shit. That guy's been around forever.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He never disappoints. He's in like every Coen Brothers movie too.
Yeah. I've seen Office Space multiple times, but it's one of those things like Napoleon Dynamite where it's like, all right, some jokes stand out, but overall, it's I forget it. But I know that there's a huge cult built around it. So, what is it about Office Space that's so awesome?
To me, it's just like the going to the occupational therapist, hypnotist, or whatever, and then just like that dude having a fucking heart attack before he snaps you out of like your zen, and then you just not giving a fuck for the rest of the fucking movie is just fucking fantastic. Just going into work and like, hey, I feel like my cubicle should have a fucking view of everything since we work in this high rise. Like, let me just take these fucking walls down and have a great fucking view. Like, I don't know. It's just the shit that you wish you could do at work without them letting you go is like basically what the main character got to live out in that movie because he just stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah, I know we all can deal with the trauma of having to wear too many pieces of flair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to mention that too, because I was looking back at the pictures and Jennifer Aniston, and those are some great comments about the flair. And when I go into like what's it, Applebee's, I always think about that scene.
It blew my mind that yeah, that'd be great. That guy was Ricky Bobby's dad in Talladega Nights. I didn't realize that guy was a good actor as well.
Oh, good call on that. I didn't notice that.
What was his name? I forget. I'm sorry. If you could work till 5 o'clock, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez, somebody chimes in. Never done 17.
Wait, what? Mario
Let's see if
Lopez
Johnny TV is taking care of his audio. You got some clean audio, Johnny TV?
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
Welcome, Johnny TV.
We're talking movies, and we're on. It's Texas topic movies, and we're on comedy.
Yeah, we're talking about Office. We're talking about Office Space right now.
Okay, I really don't know about Texas movies or economy though.
Comedy, laughter.
Yeah, comedy. Yeah, I don't know nothing about comedy, bro.
Okay, hold your comment for the next round, I guess.
Okay, how you doing, Outlaw?
I'm kicking ass, bro.
Yeah.
You see that panel full of people talking about movies right there?
Hell yeah! Nice to see all of y'all.
Let's roll.
Yeah. Bill, what is your choice for comedy?
I was going to say Office Space, but since it's already been discussed now, I will throw in Idiocracy, which I don't know if it was ever actually, it was obviously based a lot in D.C., but it was also filmed in like Pflugerville and Round Rock and Austin. So there's another Mike Judge classic for you.
Oh,
Pflugerville.
That's over by
Pflugerville.
It's pronounced Pflugerville.
Right, you gotta add extra phlegm.
Pflugerville.
Pflugerville.
It's
Everyone
on
knows
the way to Houston, I think.
Pflugerville.
Well, cool. Hell yeah. We lost somebody. Okay. Wait, where'd Safe go? Did we lose Safe? Damn it.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah, Safe has had a bad connection the whole time. He struggled for 10 minutes to get on before he popped on. So
Man.
He struggled with not coming in women as well.
Is your dog eating your hair like a chew toy?
Yeah, he got a little bit.
all right, stall just a little, long enough, and I'll get your Idiocracy on here for you.
And here's another one that Mr. Luke Wilson was also in, along with his more famous brother. That's a Texas-based one, Bottle Rocket.
Oh,
All right.
Bottle Rocket.
definitely.
So,
That movie is not that good.
nah, it wasn't. But it was,
Damn it.
It launched a career. It launched some careers though.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you watch it, it definitely it's like this is gonna launch some careers.
These people don't know what they're doing, but it's gonna go somewhere.
Dude, we found out that the whoever it was, Wes Anderson, also Rushmore is based in Texas. I didn't realize that.
Oh, I did not either.
Which
Don't feel like Bill Murray might be a little overrated.
No, because he is fantastic at playing Bill Murray.
Yeah,
like most actors are. Most actors are like that.
But is there any other actors that are great at playing Bill Murray?
No. But Bill Murray would be challenged to do a Will Ferrell.
Oh, okay.
See, Will Ferrell can be Will Ferrell as an elf, or a newscaster, or a fucking race car driver. Still Will Ferrell.
Or a stepfather.
Or a
stepfather. In Daddy's Home.
Okay, there's your bottle rocket.
Yeah, look at those young faces. You got the other Wilson brother looking like Gavin Rossdale from Bush.
That's the look of people that are going somewhere in mediocrity.
They're taking off like a bottle rocket.
All right, so that's it with comedy. We ready to go around for the next? Dave Jarvis?
Yeah, taking a piss. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm looking for my phone so I can get the category. Hey, I think Zombieland is a comedy movie, isn't it? I'm going to throw that in there as my comedy choice.
Good call, because there was one scene filmed in Louisville.
Cool.
Huh.
Okay.
Yep. That's definitely one of my favorite comedies right there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay.
Isn't it? Isn't Zombieland one of everyone's favorite comedies?
Yeah. It's definitely one of the best horror comedies out there. Definitely. Top 5 at least.
What's the younger guy's name in that photo?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Tennessee.
Don't you feel like he's interchangeable with Michael Cera in any movie either one of them has ever done?
Is that not Michael Cera?
No, because I actually think Jesse Eisenberg is a good actor, whereas Michael Cera is always Michael Cera.
They're the same person.
Personal opinion. That's all I'm saying.
All right. That's what we're here to do, right? Little discussion.
That's like that guy that does all the movies with all those guys, and he looks like Adam Sandler. He can real closely.
I know Vil is working on a joke on that right now.
No, I'm trying to think of who he's talking about.
The Zoolander guy is like that.
Oh, Ben Stiller.
Zoolander, isn't it Zoolander? He's also in Hawaiian Tropic.
Ben Stiller.
No, the other guy. Blah 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 is Rob
Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Hey, can we put Hawaiian Tropic out there as a comedy then?
Tropic Thunder. That wasn't based in Texas though.
I think it was in Nam.
I was thinking about my rubbing one out later. I think with the Hawaiian Tropic.
Oh, good.
Why are you doing that?
It's
Tropic Thunder. Okay, funny movie. No Texas connection.
Yeah.
That is a great one though.
No. Matthew McConaughey is in that movie.
Matthew McConaughey is in that, but still not quite there yet. Okay.
Hey, he let me get Zombieland, so I'm cool with that.
All right. So next, what is your favorite drama movie based in Texas? I put Dazed and Confused because while it is funny, there are a lot of dramatic points in there where, it's actual emotions and I will not sign this to play football next year. I have this girlfriend, but I'm also in love with this other girl. And, I'll be honest, as funny as it is seeing seniors beat the shit out of freshmen, if you're a freshman, that's fucking terrifying. But we've already discussed Dazed and Confused. So, Logan, what is your favorite drama movie based in Texas?
Well, I went old school and put Giant. Giant's
All
a great
right.
classic film, and I just recently watched it again because I went to Marfa, and my partner and I bought this giant, no pun intended, giant reprint of a photograph on an art canvas of Rock Hudson, Elizabeth Taylor, and the director offset. And it's great. I mean, to think that Elizabeth Taylor was like 17 years old when she started the film. But if you haven't seen it, it's a great classic American film.
What's it about?
It's basically about a family. Rock Hudson goes back northeast to basically choose a wife, and he marries Elizabeth Taylor, brings her back to West Texas. They discover oil. James Dean is kind of like a stepchild, I think, of the family, and or server. There we go. Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, James Dean. Interesting thing for its time, it actually covered some current type issues. Late in the film, there were some extras, and there were some characters in the movie that were Hispanic.
Like 2-on-1.
I'm sorry?
I was just thinking 2-on-1. You were talking about controversial subjects.
Yeah, controversial. Sorry about that. No, it was more about mixed races and Hispanics and the way that Hispanics were treated in West Texas. And so for them to tackle that,
the way James Dean is looking at her from behind, I had my hopes up.
No, it's a good film. It's a good film.
I'm sure it is. It's having fun with you.
Okay, that is definitely one that I need to check out. I've seen Rebel Without a Cause. It is what it is. But
and it's very melodramatic, But the scenery and for its time, it was a great film.
Love her eyeshadow.
Yeah, and if you go back to Marfa, you can actually see bits and pieces of the ranch where they filmed it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Nice.
Armando, what is your favorite drama movie based in Texas?
So again, for a lot of these, I had to go back and I'm like, man, what would actually qualify for these? Couple years back, I watched Blood Simple for the first time, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think was the Coen brothers' first.
Coen brothers, yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a pretty good film in my opinion.
Now, I never saw it, but I know that Hank raved about it. From what I understand, that was the first movie that people would actually shoot at the screens while watching
it. Shoot at the screens?
Like actually shoot live rounds at the movie screen. Now, I don't know if that's not confirmed or denied, but if that is the case, that's pretty cool. That's terrifying, but that's kind of cool. What's it about?
That one, it's a whole big classic. God damn it! Because I get lost in the cinematography of it. Because again, it's the Coen brothers. I have to go because it's been a little bit.
Where was it based in?
What part of it? It's been a while. It just says deep in the heart of Texas. Saloon owner tries to hire a cheap divorce detective to kill the saloon owner's younger wife, and then the lover that she's got going on there. And so it starts off as a hit job gone wrong with this sleazy bar owner, and then it just kind of fucking spirals into shit. It's the Coen brothers, so they write this really, really big tale. I can't remember all of the details because, like I said, it was a couple years ago. And it was actually supposed to be the first episode of Mofos back when we started. But we hadn't figured out that if we discuss the film prior to filming, we'll lose all of our talking points. So that ended up not being our first episode, and we went with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre later on.
Okay. And were there any famous? Because that was one of their first movies. Were there any breakout roles?
Breakout roles. I'm trying to think. They had John Getz in it. trying to think of any other.
Is that the right movie there? Blood Simple?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. I know an early collaborator for the Coen brothers was John Turturro. Was he in it?
That one I don't believe he was. There was Holly Hunter was in it.
Oh, love her.
Yeah. Yeah, of people that I actually know from other things, yeah, those are the only two names I can think of is John Getz and Holly Hunter.
Yeah, Holly Hunter. She is the star of Home for the Holidays, one of the few good Thanksgiving movies, which there are very few of. But yeah, that's a great one. Blood Simple. I've heard good things, but I've never actually gotten around to watching it. When did you see it last?
Oh shit, this is probably back in maybe 2020, so like 3 years ago.
Mm, okay.
I'd have to give it another watch because honestly, like it was a good movie, and I can't remember all of my talking points from what was supposed to be the first episode, but it was pretty good. I think overall, I was going to give it like an 8 on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Like 8 rounds to the screen.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Francis,
cool.
I was just looking. Francis McDermott was in it also.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, man. That's 2 heavy hitters right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Vil, what is your favorite drama movie based in Texas?
I'm torn. I gotta throw 2 of them out there, and then maybe y'all can change my mind on which one's better than the other. I got Hell or High Water and No Country for Old Men.
All right. So I've seen No Country, haven't seen Hell or High Water. But I've heard good things. That's Chris Pine, I believe.
Yeah, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but he's great in that.
Chris Pine and Ben Foster, who I'm a huge fan of. Ben Foster, he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And
Wasn't he in those casino movies with George Clooney? Wasn't he in that? You know, he had the nerdy brother. That was Casey Affleck.
Welcome back. I know Ben Foster was in 3:10 to Yuma and Alpha Dog, and he was fantastic in both of those.
He's one of those people you don't really think of until you see him. You're like, I like that fella.
Yeah, he's flown under the radar, but he's a fantastic character actor. Is Jeff Bridges in that?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the premise of that movie?
Okay, without giving away too much.
Am I still here? Can you hear me? Hang on.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Vil, so he named off Hell or High Water and also No Country for Old Men. Now, No Country for Old Men, I thought was sold purely on the great facial expressions of Josh Brolin, but also Javier Bardem as Anton Chigurh, who has got to be I'd say probably top 15 greatest movie villains of all time. What are y'all's thoughts on No Country for Old Men or Hell or High Water?
So No Country for Old Men actually made it into what we put down for number 5 favorite movie based in Texas in the last 25 years.
Wait, is that working again? Am I back yet?
You're back.
Okay, I got a phone call and it messed up my microphone. Unless y'all had already moved on, I was just
No, you're good.
Premise of Hell or High Water was Chris Pine. His whole family's life was ruined, with a lot of other people's lives that were ruined in the area due to banking and outrageous loans that were taking advantage of all the local farmers and ranchers and everything. And so he devises a plan to rob all these banks and stuff and get his revenge. And that's all I'll say about it. But good movie.
That's cool. What part of Texas was it based in?
It was West Texas-y. I don't remember the town. It was very West Texas.
Okay. And why are you going back and forth between that and No Country?
Well, because Hell or High Water is still a relatively fresh movie. But I would say it's definitely going to hold up as a classic. but you can't. It's real hard to beat a Coen Brothers classic of that caliber of No Country for Old Men. Very hard to do.
Now, what is the premise for No Country for Old Men?
The depravity of modern society and how it's only getting worse, despite us telling ourselves that it's always been bad.
Okay. Well, I only saw the movie once, but from what I recall, Josh Brolin sees a drug deal gone wrong and decides to steal the money from the drug deal and hide it. And then whoever was the purveyor of this deal hires Anton Chigurh as basically this angel of death that will stop at nothing to make sure that the money is recovered.
Right, but without giving too much away on that front, he was never going to return the money and murdered all the people that hired him to recover the money. And you don't really know why, other than he's just a fucking crazy person.
Exactly. Now, what I think I don't really like about No Country is I feel like the ending falls apart. Do you agree?
It's not fresh in my mind as far as my interpretation of the ending itself. I think the Coen brothers were probably leaning towards not to cheapen it, but one of those "it is what it is" kind of moments. But I feel like they pulled it off. I don't feel like it was a weak ending at all. I feel like they knew what they were doing and they had reason and purpose for doing it. I would it's been a few years, but I'd have to go back and rewatch that ending to give you a better synopsis and interpretation of why they did that the way they did. But I remember it working.
Well, I know Hank is a huge Coen Brothers fan. Hank, what did you think of No Country for Old Men?
I'm all in. I'm all into it's not the best one, of course. We know what the best one is, but I enjoy a no ending. I Love Lucy. You ever watch that show? All sorts
What'd
of
you call
no
it?
endings.
Did you
Great
just
show.
say I Love Lucy?
No ending.
Yes, he referred to I Love Lucy as an example for no ending endings.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
I thought the ending was good for what the movie was. I think it was just like a good because the whole movie we're kind of rooting for Josh Brolin to find a way out of this whole fucking situation, and he doesn't. It's just this kind of a movie that's not afraid to at the very end you see who was kind of giving your protagonist light, just kind of that dude fucking died. And they're not afraid to do it and say that's the fucking story we wrote. You know what I mean?
The panel,
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think? Hell or High Water or No Country?
I haven't seen Hell or High Water. I did see No Country for Old Men, and I thought it was a very well done film. I mean, it did deserve, all the awards that it got and everything. But what's funny is I'm going to have to admit it wasn't my favorite film, but I guess I think that it's a classic. It does deserve all the accolades. Hell or High Water looks like one that I would enjoy, so I'll go back and check that one out. But
right, they're not the same styles of movies. They're
Okay.
I'm not putting those two together to say that they're similar in any way. They're just two dramas that aren't anything like each other.
and you couldn't decide between the two. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the bleakness of No Country for Old Men probably did turn off a lot of viewers to it.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to read, speaking of movies and books, it was written by Cormac McCarthy, and I've always wanted to read one of his books, but it just seems so dark, and I guess a lot of his, and then The Road is another book that they made into the movie.
If you're looking for bleakness, looking for bleakness, Cormac McCarthy is the way to go.
Okay. Just don't have a gun around and blow your brains out, right?
Exactly.
I feel like he's one of the writers that probably did that.
So would you say that Hell or High Water is more hopeful or optimistic, at least?
Oh yeah, but it's still a tragedy wrapped in a success story. There's still consequences to the actions that the characters chose. So it's not like it doesn't end all like, oh, everything's great. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, cool. I'm gonna
All
have to
right,
check
Dave
it out.
Jarvis. Hey, before we move on, I'll need to catch us up in the chats because we got a live chat room over here tonight. Want to say hi
Welcome,
to
chat people.
Ariel, of course, is saying, hey guys, letting us know that she is listening. We got Watcher of Crazy, a really cool chick that does her own show. So hello to Watcher of Crazy. Hot Spot here for Outlaw, here for you too, Hot Spot. Thank you for being here. Johnny Yarborough, that's who was on the screen a little while ago. That's Johnny TV. Hey, Johnny, if you want to hop back on, you're welcome here. We're talking Texas-related movies. And there they are talking, and Arkansas. So I want to give a shout out to Arkansas. She's being very good to blow your brains out. So thank you, Arkansas. There's Johnny there, Glass Garden, Adam Sandler, and Andy Samberger Assembler. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Glass Garden. How about that, Hank? Spell it out for you.
Don't fucking spell shit out for me.
Damn it. He did because I was bumbling it out earlier. All right. So finally, Arkansas says hi to everybody. Thanks for being here. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next subject. Brothers, what is your...
Wait. I still have a
Shit show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hank, what is
Check
your
out this
favorite...
hot babe. Got shit show. Can't go on till I give a shout out to the hot chicks in the chats. Got shit show here.
Welcome, shit show.
There's Hot Spot. They're just
Hot
getting it
baby.
after it over there. Thanks for being active in the chats, guys.
Very good. I'm really sorry, Hank. Hank, what is your favorite drama movie based in Texas?
So this is a new one.
I know what you're gonna say.
Vengeance.
Vengeance.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna say it. Great fucking movie.
Fucking amazing.
Movie.
Amazing
That's
movie.
a fucking badass movie, man.
Totally different too. I would say there's not been another movie done like that ever.
Yeah. It's like it's a contemporary whodunit kind of shit. They do like the whole Whataburger thing, even though I'm not a big Whataburger fan. I'll still sure I haven't, but you know, it's like it's fun. It's really Texas. It's a very Texas fucking movie.
And wasn't it written and directed by the guy from The Office, the one who's always trying to like screw everybody else to get better?
Yes, that is BJ Novak, who we all know.
He did a great job.
He was Ryan from The Office. He was also the little man from Inglourious Bastards.
Apparently, Tiger King wasn't available.
Well, he had prior commitments.
Anyway, have y'all fucking seen Vengeance?
Tiger King wasn't available, so we got this dude.
Yeah, dude.
Have y'all seen that movie?
The movie stars, it's written, directed, and starring BJ Novak, who really puts in a great performance, man.
So good.
Yeah, I actually put that down as my favorite movie based in Texas over the last 25 years. It came out 2022. It stars BJ Novak, Boyd Holbrook, who you would know from Narcos and Logan, and Ashton Kutcher actually turned in a really fantastic performance as well. Dude, the premise of this movie is fucking insane. All right. So BJ Novak is this LA hoity-toity writer who is told, hey, your girlfriend just died, but he never had a girlfriend. And then little by little, he finds out this girlfriend was a one-night stand, but she told her entire family that they were in love and boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were going to be swept away together. But this guy was like, shit, I can't say that she was a one-night stand to the family. And they're like, okay, she always raved about you. Please come down and attend the funeral. So he attends the funeral for this one-night stand, and slowly his family is like, you know, she was actually murdered, and we would really like for you to solve this murder. And so he has to figure out who murdered this chick. And it's fan-fucking-tastic, man.
I'm glad you guys mentioned that film because I just watched it, And I was pleasantly surprised. You know, it had so much commentary on like podcast and social media, and it was a lot
Texas.
better than I really expected it to be. And the ending, I won't go into the ending, but yeah,
no spoilers. No spoilers.
no spoilers, no spoilers. Definitely watch
It's so
it.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
I'm
one
glad you
knows
guys-
about this goddamn movie.
Yeah, yeah. You know, as a librarian, I'll mention that BJ Novak has also written some children's books, and one of them I think is called "The Book with No Pictures," and it's just a black. And remember the generic. Well, you guys are too young to remember generic products in the grocery store. It's a generic product book, white cover, black letters, the picture book with no pictures. BJ Novak.
Mm. I like that.
Well, everything he's done has surprised me up to this point.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw any spoilers out there, but there is one scene where he's in West Texas. Like that, they never say exactly where he is, but they say, "Okay, you know where Dallas is? Okay, well, 3 hours west is Abilene. Okay, so we're 3 hours north of that. So somewhere over there." And he goes to a rodeo, and somebody in the announcer is like, "Okay, make some noise if you're a fan of the Longhorns." And he is the one guy that stands up and cheers, and everybody looks at him like he just farted. And then he's like, "Okay, who here loves the Red Raiders from fucking Lubbock or whatever?" And the entire place just goes nuts. And they pull him out and put him in front of that entire audience and give him a microphone and just roast him for being a UT Austin fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
mean, it was
Yeah.
funny, but I don't enjoy it.
I've got an echo now. I was surprised that it was as good as it turned out to be. I just expected it to be just like almost like a little throwaway movie. The premise of it looked really low budget also, but it turned out to be really good. There was another scene that I was thinking of, and again, not to give too many things away. I know what I was going to say. He's a New Yorker, and I lived in New York City for 12 years, but I'm from Texas. He's a New Yorker who doesn't really know what to expect about Texas, and I think he comes with preconceived notions that we're all goat ropers and wear cowboy hats and boots, and it has a lot to say about Texans that I think comes across as really probably look better than we deserve to be.
It definitely shows the dichotomy of how he comes from basically a family that doesn't give a shit to having to solve the murder of this daughter of a family that completely gives a shit and loves him, having never met him before.
Yeah.
Which a lot of folks might find odd from Texas, but guess what? Some of us are actually pretty friendly.
Yeah, but most of us suck and ruin this place.
Oh. Okay.
I'm one of those people.
Well, great choice, Hank. And moving on to the next category. All right, gentlemen, what is your favorite Western movie based in Texas? My choice was The Wild Bunch from 1969.
Oh, wow.
It never gives a specific location, but it's located along the Texas-Mexico border. And it's basically a bunch of old cowboys and old outlaws that are trying to acclimate to 1913 America. And it was also a metaphor on Vietnam, where it was like they got involved and then they got too deeply involved. And then at a certain point, they could no longer get out of it. It was directed by Sam Peckinpah, who did some fantastic movies like Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid and Straw Dogs. And it stars some really great Hollywood actors from yesteryear, such as Bill Holden, Ernest Borgnine, and the amazing Warren Oates. I'm doing this, it's weird. I've only seen it once, but that was one of those movies from movie night with Dad that just stuck in my mind. It's a tragic, but totally logical descent into an unwinnable situation that at a certain point they just could no longer get out of. Have y'all ever seen The Wild Bunch?
Of course.
No.
If I have, it was a long time ago, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a great Sam Peckinpah fan. I just think some of his films were just like too bloody. Hank, you got some weed to share?
Oh, am I alone in my Wild Bunch love or what?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
That one either.
Nobody's seen it?
What?
I read the book The Hole in the Wall. Is The Wild Bunch still based on Butch Cassidy, or no? Am I just getting that mixed up?
No, completely different.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Logan, what is your favorite Western movie based in Texas?
You know, when I was answering all these questions, I guess I was trying to brainstorm and find things, and one popped out because it's current, and that's News of the World. And it's also based on a book, News of the World with Tom Hanks. And it reminded me a lot of True Grit. And so as far as current, just really nice, I guess, nice feel-good Westerns, News of the World, set just right after the Civil War. And he's going around reading newspapers to people. And he gets involved in some politics and, just really some interesting things. And again, it might remind me a lot of True Grit. But going back, especially when you mentioned The Wild Bunch, going back into classic films, a John Wayne film with Montgomery Clift called Red River was set in Texas, and Howard Hawks was the director. And as far as like good classic westerns, I think of Red River.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Again, not one of my necessarily my favorite genres. But there are some good westerns.
Nice. Vil, favorite western?
I don't know if it would actually fall into the film or movie category, but I'd probably have to go with Lonesome Dove.
Wait, which fucking
Somebody
version?
lost their load.
I know. I saw a couple episodes of the show. It was a movie beforehand.
No. I'm saying it was just a mini series, but it's the one that pops into my head at the moment. I'm sure there's other ones, but I'm just gonna go with that one.
Okay, that's cool. That was filmed in Waxahachie, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
Yeah, the only thing I remember about Lonesome Dove is Bret the Hitman Hart was in their final season.
Wait, are we thinking of the same thing? What do you mean season?
What?
Lonesome Dove? Yeah, it was a TV series. It ran for like 4 or 5 seasons.
No. Okay, so there was like separate versions. There was one mini series with Tommy Lee Jones and the absolutely great, the venerable Robert Duvall, one of the greatest actors of all time and one of the greatest men of our generation. And then they had like these sequels to it and stuff that might have been like full-fledged television shows or maybe just other miniseries. I never saw any of those.
Wow. I'm looking at the cast, the fact that it was a miniseries. They were able to squeeze a lot of people in there. Steve Buscemi, Chris Cooper, D.B. Sweeney, Frederick Forrest, Angelica Houston. Yeah.
Damn.
Danny Glover.
Yep. Ricky Schroeder. Anything with Ricky Schroeder, you gotta watch it.
Ricky Schroeder?
Motherfucking Schroeder.
No, that's 70s.
I call him the Schroed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually do make a remake of that. Now that Larry McMurtry has passed away, and it was a great miniseries. But maybe they should make some more movies out of some Larry McMurtry books.
Oh yeah,
and they can use his nephew to do the soundtrack. There's another famous McMurtry out there.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes.
Who's Ricky Schroeder?
I was wondering if you guys would pick up on that. Ricky Schroeder was an actor, child actor, that went on to he actually was in a police show that he was pretty popular. But let me look him up again. I know him because, and your dad would know him. Ricky Schroeder was, his debut was The Champ. He was in The Champ with John Voight.
I got it bent all the way over here.
Ricky Schroeder. NYPD.
Where is it at?
Is someone taking a shit on camera?
But I do think he was in it.
Okay.
I do think he was in a TV show that was very popular as a child.
Who, Ricky Schroeder?
Ricky Schroeder. Don't you remember him?
Ricky Schroeder. I just wanted to say Ricky Schroeder again.
Silver Spoons. Okay. Silver Spoons. He was in Silver Spoons. It was in 1982 to 1987. You were like maybe not even born yet.
I was born somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. I don't think your dad probably watched it though.
Not Silver Spoons.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, so here's Ricky Schroeder for you, everybody.
There you go. Ricky Schroeder. See right here.
Oh, he was the young guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
He had that. He always had that hillbilly accent. I think it was natural.
Yeah, probably. You guys want to see my wiener?
Back when they still had Teen Idol magazine.
Yeah, I was
He was
always
one
a
of the
Tiger
last
Beat guy myself.
Yeah, Tiger Beat. He was one of the last Tiger Beat.
I missed that dog.
They used to shove it down the throats of society. Tiger Beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiger Beat. Good Lord.
JTT.
Yeah. JTT for life, yo. Rocking that Emilio Estevez fucking mullet. Armando, what is your favorite Western movie based in Texas?
So now I was actually just looking this up because I don't know if mine qualifies. I'm going to throw it out there and you let me know because I know the one I was going to throw out there was True Grit. I know there. What's his name? Damon in the 2010 version. Damon plays the Texas Ranger, but I don't remember if it's based in Texas.
It's not.
It's not. Okay. So then, in that case, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. No, just kidding.
Well, wait, but where was it based?
Probably like in fucking New Mexico or Arizona or some shit like that.
Because I know initially, like, the little girl's father is killed in Arkansas, and I know that Matt Damon's character is in pursuit of her father's murderer for the death of a senator in Texas. So a lot of ties to Texas within the movie. I couldn't remember if it actually took place in it.
I'm into that. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that motherfucker from Texas. I'm into that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it just had everything that like a good revenge plot, a good kind of someone was going through it, and it's basically like each of the main characters' grit is tested throughout the movie in different ways, and I was like, it's like I could see that you've got some heavy hitters in the acting world. It's in Arkansas. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, those were the guys catching Barry Seal's stash. No, in real life. Anyway.
Yeah, and a breakout role for Haley Steinfeld, who's still rolling hard these days.
Hello.
Wait a minute. Where did the Barry Seals reference come in?
That was for you, Bill. That was for you, buddy.
Nice. Y'all didn't know he was a corrupt. Was he DEA or CIA? Anyway, he smuggled a lot of drugs in, and then they murdered him.
There were congressional hearings that admitted to his participation. All that
Drug history.
cocaine delivery. Okay, yeah, carry on, Dave Jarvis.
Oh, you're good, brother. Hank, what is your favorite Western movie based in Texas?
I was listening to this shit right here. No, I was looking at
Outlaw.
dude. If you look at fucking actual Western movies based in Texas, the last one was put out like in 1950. No one likes Texas anymore, or before
Yeah, I
that,
agree.
whatever. They knew it in 1950. Anyway, so I can't think of an actual, in my opinion, Western movie that took place in Texas. Maybe on the outskirts. I like Winchester 74 or 73, whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm surprised.
All right.
I mean, I know you love a good neo Western, you know.
Well, I don't consider that a Western. Neo-Western. I don't think that's a Western. To me, a Western has like Jimmy Stewart in it.
Another great American. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, that might have been in Texas. That was a Jimmy Stewart film.
Well, he definitely shot the shit out of him. But no, it's not in Texas.
No, John Wayne actually shot Liberty Valance.
Clarence!
Spoiler
Clarence!
See, I would figure, you know, being a huge Bob Dylan fan as Hank is, he would have picked Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid.
Again, not in Texas.
Why, you wouldn't want the bank to own every house in the town. It's the American dream.
Ooh, or it's still considered a Western, Bonnie and Clyde with Warren Beatty.
I can give you a cool story about the regulators if you want, about Texas. No?
I thought the regulators were New Mexico.
Yeah, but they had to regulate somewhere else to get away from the law.
How about the Texas Walker Ranger?
There it is, Johnny TV bringing up Texas Walker Ranger.
Chuck Norris.
It was the sequel to Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's about as Texas related as you get.
And
Our Debbie Does Dallas.
Chuck, hey,
Yeah,
Debbie Does Dallas is Chuck Norris approved.
There's always the best little whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton.
that one definitely.
God damn, your audio is horrible. Turn it down.
Who, mine?
Yeah, it's loud and noisy.
Pickup truck.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
PZ right now. I'm in my car, bro.
I can tell. The whole world can tell. At least go through the fucking drive-through for us. Shit. I'll take two tacos.
We're going doing laundry, bro.
You could have lied.
Now, seriously, we're going to do laundry.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Thanks for letting us know.
I'll take two.
Okay, I'll give you a 6-pack.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks for sharing your dirty laundry. We'll check back later.
All right, later, bro.
All right. Favorite movie based in Texas over the last 25 years? I've already said my choice, Vengeance. So, Logan, what is your favorite movie based in Texas over the last 25 years?
You know, I've written down one, and I'd be curious to what you guys think of it because, again, it's an independent film that maybe not a lot of people saw, and I've almost second-guessed myself, and I probably almost put down Vengeance, but I'm glad we did discuss that one. Interesting enough, I put Good Girl with Jennifer Aniston and Jake Gyllenhaal, and written by the guy from White Lotus. I just thought of his name last night. He wrote it and starred in it. The Good Girl. Who did White Lotus? Crud. Help me out, guys. Who did White Lotus? The director, writer.
I don't even know that movie.
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll think of it. I'll look it up. Good Girl is about a young girl in probably bumfuck Texas Walmart. She's a clerk there, and she meets Jake Gyllenhaal. She has kind of, she's married. Anyway, I will go ahead and spoil one of my favorite jokes from it. She goes to Jake Gyllenhaal, works at the same grocery store, and he's reading Catcher in the Rye, and he has a name tag on and everything. And he says, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah, I was named after Catcher in the Rye." And Jennifer Aniston goes, "What's your name, Catcher?" You'd have to be there.
I understand.
It's a good. We're
Okay.
here. We're here.
But anyway,
It's a good.
Yeah, really. Anyway, The Good Girl. That's independent film, probably not the best film made in the last 25 years set in Texas. But I looked through all of them, and I guess I have to be honest. I don't know that there's any great movies that have been set. So you guys can disagree.
I'm with you. I'm with you on
You
that.
can disagree with me. Tell me what maybe your favorite or best set in the last 25 years in Texas.
Perfect segue. Vil, what is your favorite movie based in Texas over the last 25 years?
There you go, Vil. You've been called out from the chats. We got Vil Girl. What's your favorite Texas-based movie? Oh, the other Vil. Sorry.
This is related.
Sorry, we got two Vils here. Hello, Vil.
Uh,
Hey, while I'm here, Vil, let me check this real quick. So we need to say hi to Kaylee. Strapped on. We'll take it. With popcorn.
Enjoy. What the fuck is going on? Oi, oi,
I
hey.
have no idea. I thought it would buy me time to pick a movie, and it didn't. I'm like, fuck it, I don't know.
Okay.
What's the category we're on again, Dave Jarvis?
We're talking about the best movie based in Texas over the last 25 years. So basically from 1998 to right now, currently 2023. What's the best movie based in Texas that you have seen?
Varsity Blues. I don't want your laugh.
I don't want your life.
I don't want it. Your life, no thank you. I got nothing.
What is Varsity Blues based on?
Football, Texas football.
That's
There we
James
go.
Vanderbeek, isn't it?
Yeah, old Dawson himself.
And that's with old girl with the whipped cream bikini, yeah?
Wasn't that hot when you saw that? Like when you were probably like 13 or 14. You're like,
Not gonna lie,
I
that
gotta-
was pretty hot.
I gotta
Yeah.
play.
It's kind of hot right now.
Football game. I gotta play me some of this West Texas football. I looked at him and I go, I want your laugh, James Vanderbeek. I want that whipped cream bikini all over my tongue. If it wasn't that, it would be another football classic, Friday Night Lights. Which I always get those two mixed up.
I've heard great things about that movie, but I've never actually seen it. I feel like Ryan Gosling is in that.
I don't know. I've never seen it either. It's just Texas.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I've seen it.
Cool. Well, Vil is disqualified then.
It was so good that they made a television show out of it called, you ready for this? Friday Night Lights.
No.
A TV show.
Well, I'll be goddamned.
Did it do good in the ratings?
Oh, it did great in the ratings because they put a high school girl with a whipped cream bikini in every episode, so everybody just kept watching.
Well, I've been missing out on some quality television.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It sounds like shit, man. What channel is it on?
Probably MTV.
No, it's on the Friday Night Lights channel.
FNL?
There's so many episodes they could just keep playing it ad nauseum on their own Friday Night Lights channel.
It's like I Love Lucy, but with football.
Ironically, it's one channel under Saturday Night Live. So you
Is this highbrow?
Friday Night Lights first. Okay.
Armando, what is your favorite movie based in Texas over the last 25 years?
Oh, I went back to No Country for Old Men. I just nothing beats that fucking line at the convenience store of just fucking like, what's the most you ever lost in a coin toss? That's just the fucking coldest line I've ever heard.
Ricky.
I can see that.
There's a lot of good lines, yeah. A lot of good lines in that one. Made you think.
Mhm. Yeah.
I feel like what would have made that movie just a little bit better is if there was a girl with a bikini made out of whipped cream in it. I feel like that would have taken that from a 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10.
I think you're right.
onto something.
Yeah, yeah. I think that y'all, you should definitely advise some of these newer shows and how they
Joel
should be.
Cohen. I'll tell Joel Cohen put that in his next movie, and it'll
Yeah.
be a winner.
Let's put Chuck Norris and whipped cream bikinis in the next shit.
Well, Dave Jarvis, I feel like we've waited long enough in the podcast here to go ahead and use a quick cheat sheet. So on the screen is a list of graphics of movies that are Texas based. So blow your load, folks.
Very
I'm
good.
going to scroll these.
Hey, I remember Urban Cowboy. Wasn't a huge fan, but I mean, it was exciting, and I remember kissing the girls to that shit, just like Saturday Night Fever.
Highwaymen with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson's fantastic. About the pursuit of Bonnie and Clyde.
You are correct. Yep, that's a very good movie.
Dallas
Texas
Buyers
in
Club
there
was
also.
surprisingly good.
Okay.
Even though AZT that they were trying to get to like cure AIDS was just killing people, but the movie's heart was in the right place.
Okay.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
Nobody brought that up yet. That's a kick-ass movie.
I am. Okay, so my next question for everybody is, what is your favorite movie, not based in Texas, but starring Texas actors or actresses? My choice was Roxanne from 1987. It was a contemporary remake of Cyrano de Bergerac by Shakespeare. It was actually written by Steve Martin and directed by Fred Schapisi. And it stars Steve Martin, who is from Waco, and Shelley Duvall, who is from Fort Worth. And it is a fantastic love story about CD Charlie, who is a fire marshal chief, and he doesn't have the balls to hit on Daryl Hannah, so he gets Rick Rossovich to hit on her for him, but he writes all of his words. And it's basically a stumbling into romance kind of movie that I love, and it's always been a part of my genealogy ever since then.
Roxanne. Did it have anything to do with Daryl Hannah?
Roxanne is her name. She is what is it?
She was
rocket. She's a rocket scientist.
I've always felt like Daryl Hannah is a woman who looks like she would be named Daryl.
Daryl.
I know that Simpsons reference, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Good. I'm glad somebody gets that. Hank, what is your favorite movie not based in Texas, but starring Texas actors or actresses?
All right, so I had to think hard about this, and I had two different motherfuckers. Because when I think of Texas actors, I think of Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Bingo.
So
keeping score here.
So I was trying to think of the movies that I fucking loved as a child, right? And I guess that's what everything is about. So I figured out that out of all the goddamn movies I saw as a kid, Woody Harrelson was in way more good ones. So I'm going Woody Harrelson on this one.
Wait, are you picking? Do we pick actors?
No, we're talking about
the movie attached.
Yeah, what's the movie that you loved Woody Harrelson in?
Oh, White Man Can't Jump. What are you, retarded?
Very good. All right. Yep. Based in the basketball courts of Southern California, Wesley Snipes, Rosie Perez. Dude, I fucking love White Men Can't Jump. That is
You're so stupid. I'm just trying to be on Jeopardy.
You're so stupid, Billy. You're supposed to say I love you infinity plus infinity. Oh, Roxanne. Yeah, that
Steve
right
Martin was in that movie. Of course it was kick-ass. I remember now.
Yeah.
Steve Martin was definitely not in that movie.
No, Steve Martin was in Roxanne. We're talking about White
No,
Man.
he
Sorry.
wasn't.
Sorry.
No.
All right, move
That
back. Keep going.
Yeah, that thing that you just showed with Steve Martin having the long nose, he was definitely not in that film.
Yeah, keep that guy away from my cocaine.
That was not him with Daryl Hannah.
But no, dude, White Man Can't Jump is, in my opinion, the best basketball movie ever created.
There you go.
Well, dude, it's not even like close. It's easily the best basketball movie ever made.
Bullshit. Hold on. Let me throw this out there. Basketball Diaries.
No. Don't be retarded.
No. That movie was about heroin, and every now and then there was some basketball.
It was called Basketball Diaries. All right. I guess we're not Jim Carroll fans. Whatever.
No, I'm a Jim Carroll fan.
We are.
But Jim Carroll is also not a basketball player.
That was me gaslighting you.
Okay, so Logan, what is your favorite movie? Not based in Texas, but starring Texas actors or actresses?
So when I went to look this one up, what I did is looked up what actors and actresses are from Texas, and all of a sudden Robin Wright popped out at me. And then Robin Wright, Princess Bride, great classic comedy movie. And so I chose that one, but then all of a sudden, when I was looking up Robin Wright, I remembered another film that she was in that is one of my all-time favorite films, and that's Home at the End of the World. And as I was doing research on Home at the End of the World, which is a book by Michael Cunningham, it's not only Robin Wright, Texas, but it's Dallas Roberts from Texas and Sissy Spacek from Texas. And if you haven't seen it, it's a great film. It's really, really a good film. It's about families. It's really about families of choice. It's just a great film.
That's crazy. I didn't know Robin Wright was from Texas. That's cool.
Yep. I think Houston.
No shit. That's crazy.
Bummer.
Hey, don't be hating on no Robin Wright, all right? House of Cards is amazing.
I will tell you one scene, and Hank, I think Hank can, well, you guys all might appreciate. There we go. White Men Can't Jump. You might all appreciate this. There's a great scene where two young boys who they're best friends, they're smoking pot in their they're smoking pot in their room, and Sissy Spacek stars as the mother, and she walks past the room and they're playing Laura Nero on a record player, smoking pot, and the mother comes in there, listens to the song, starts dancing to the song with one of the young boys, and then she says, "Let me have a hit of that." And it's just such a great scene between, and she takes a long hit, and then she says to the son, "Don't tell your dad."
She sounds like a horrible parent.
What does she say to her 13-year-old son's best friend?
Well,
that's
we
the
won't go
important.
there. It's a very tender scene.
My mom clutched it up and snorted.
Hot moms.
Hank, what is your favorite movie based in Texas, but not based in Texas, but starring Texas actors or actresses?
Oh man, so I would have to. So I would have to say who's my favorite Texas actor.
That's not the question.
Well, no, I mean,
He's taking it out. He's working it out.
I understand.
He's
time to get to the movie.
Oh, no, wait. We already got him. He said White Men Can't Jump. I'm sorry. Armando, what is your favorite movie not
What
based
a
in
shitty
Texas?
choice. No, mute him. Don't let him respond. Your favorite movie is White Men Can't Jump. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I was going to go Interstellar with McConaughey.
You see, I've never seen that. That's a good movie?
Great movie. Actually, I have a funny story about the first time I saw it. And this is why you don't watch movies bootleg. Because my buddy was like, "You haven't seen Interstellar yet? You've got to see it." And so we're looking for the bootleg copy. But in the meantime, he's got what's it called? Fucking YouTube going with music in the background. And so he finally finds Interstellar. He throws it up on the screen. At the same time, what was that? White Iverson by Post
Oh,
Malone.
Post Malone, yeah.
White
Was
Iverson.
hot. Like it had just come out. It was a hot track or whatever. And so that one was the next suggested. And Interstellar starts playing. We don't realize that the audio from the movie is muted and White Iverson is playing in the background. And I've never seen this movie before. So I'm sitting here thinking that Interstellar opens with White Iverson and these like amazing shots of space. And I'm like, God damn, this is the coolest fucking movie I've ever seen. We realize when there's supposed to be some fucking dialogue going that these people aren't talking, but they're obviously talking. So we're like, oh shit. Never mind. The fucking YouTube's playing. It's still a great movie, even though White Iverson doesn't open the movie. But yeah, it's a pretty cool watch.
Yeah.
It's cool. You're just passing through the Milky Way and just going, I'm saucing.
Yeah, that was the shit. And I was like, God damn, this is the hardest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. But no, it doesn't open that way. But it's still a pretty cool movie. You got McConaughey, and if we can be real, it's always Matthew McConaughey as, he's not one of those people you can get really lost in the role with him. You always see McConaughey as McConaughey, but McConaughey in space is pretty cool.
And
his range is McConaughey.
To his credit, he actually tries harder than most Hollywood heartthrobs. So I'll give him that.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Like, have you all seen Failure to Launch? Exactly.
Okay, Vil, we're about to mute you. I'm just kidding. Vil, I'm kidding. Vil, same question. What is your favorite movie not based in Texas, but starring Texas actors?
Before I answer this, I want to give honorable mention to a movie that nobody's ever seen called Tree of Life with Sean Penn and Brad Pitt. That's based in the Dallas and Houston areas. Y'all should check that out. Amazing film. But this is what I'm going to go with. It's two movies, but it's okay. I think y'all are going to appreciate this. Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. Two of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, with Robert Duvall.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, hey, Pop, which is better? Yeah.
That's a tough one. I can't answer that.
See, I've always loved Godfather 1 over Godfather 2. I love Godfather 2, but I'm waiting through the Pacino scenes to get back to De Niro. Whereas with the first Godfather, I'm like, dude, I'm invested fucking wholeheartedly with every scene.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, I'm back in here. I'm back in. Hey,
you really got muted?
That's not fucking Texas.
That's what
How
I'm saying.
high are you right now, sir?
It's not based in Texas, but it involves heavy players from Texas. Robert Duvall.
Right. It's not, the film's not in or about Texas, much like your choice, White Men Can't Jump. Sorry.
Yeah, same thing. Godfather, White Man Can't Jump. It's all the same.
On par. They're both basically just as good as each other.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
And now I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Hank. My next question is, what is your favorite Texas actor or actress? And my favorite Texas actor is Woody Harrelson. He has been with me through thick and thin through my entire life, ever since Cheers, White Man Can't Jump, Money Train, fucking People versus Larry Flint, The Messenger, Zombieland, even up to that really terrible third Planet of the Apes movie, which apparently I'm alone in hating, but I didn't really care for it. But I love Woody Harrelson.
I can't hate any of the Planet of the Apes movies because I refuse to watch them.
That's well, Phil, Yeah, Vil, who is your favorite Texas actor or actress?
I think I've shown a little trend here, and I'm going to keep it going. Robert Duvall, by far, long shot, all the way.
I've got an interesting question. When did he come to Texas, or what part of his career is he from Texas?
I don't know. He's just always got a cowboy hat on and has a southern accent, so I've just assumed that.
Well, he's cousins with Sissy Spacek, who I think is Texas, but I've got some trivia news. Robert Duvall was born in San Diego, California.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, how's it taste? How's it taste?
Okay, born in San Diego, right?
We're always checking things, checking facts, and
Well, where was he? Where was he
he
raised?
born in San Diego. As we Texans sometimes say, maybe he got to Texas as fast as he could.
Okay, I think it still counts.
Okay.
What age did he move?
That's what I was looking it up, and I can't even find that probably when he was an adult, maybe. But he was born in San Diego, went to school in Illinois.
Oh God, I take it all back. He's a left coast Yankee.
Yankee.
You know what? Fuck Robert Duvall.
Hey, no need for all that. Logan, who is your favorite Texas actor or actress?
Looking through all the lists and everything, I came up with one that I think that she's one of the best actresses. She does mostly TV, but she's been in some films. Margot Martindale. Do you guys know Margot Martindale? Of all things, she was in Cocaine Bear, which I haven't seen yet. But if you look her up, you'll recognize her. I know her mostly from Justified. She played Mag Bennett in Justified, one of the most evil characters in the entire series. And if you see Margot Martindale, you'll remember her. She was also in August Osage County.
Oh my God, what a fucking terrific film, by the way.
Yes.
Holy shit.
She was in August Osage County, and Hank's getting ready to expose something.
Do it.
Oh my God.
That's a Texas ass, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. And also, she was in Americans. If we're switching from movies to TV, but she was in Americans, which was a great, fantastic TV show. We'll have to do binge watching TV series some night also. But I'll go with
believe that.
I'll go with Margot Martindale from Jacksonville, Texas. And if you can find Outlaw, if you can find a picture, pop it up there, and I think everybody will recognize her. She's a great character actor.
Yeah.
All right.
I think she actually played
I
herself
sought
in,
out a
BoJack
picture.
Horseman.
Mondo, while Outlaw is looking up, what's her name again?
Margot Martindale.
I've already looked it up. I've saved it. I just had to go find it in my deal and upload it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there she.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, her, dude, she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's great.
She's pretty good.
And if you want to see her really at her best, that's in Justified.
Dude, she was the one where they kidnapped. Where Will Ferrell kidnapped old dude in Old School, and she was the lady with the shopping cart with the Cheetos, and they were like, "Don't worry, we'll bring her back before dinner." Like, oh, tears.
You know what?
I'll have to watch that film too.
I was gonna say, if you want to see her, turn on literally any fucking movie made in the last 30 years, because she's in everything.
Yeah, exactly. She's one of my favorite kind of things is the people that you know her, but you don't know her name, and she plays
her name.
Yeah, plays great character actors.
She was in The Watcher. Actually, she was the nosy neighbor.
She was in End of the Road with Ludacris and fucking Queen Latifah. I shit you not. She's been in everything.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Can I amend my answer now that I found out that Robert Duvall is a total fraud?
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna have to go with Patrick Swayze now.
The Sways?
The fucking Sways.
Roadhouse.
Oh, classic.
Roadhouse. Donnie Darko.
Let's just stick with Roadhouse.
Oh,
Let's not get cocky.
sorry. What I meant was Ghost.
Yeah. With Whoopi Goldberg, also from Texas.
Wait, is there hate for Donnie Darko?
I made that up.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she's from Texas.
Armando, who is your favorite Texas actor or actress?
Whoopi Goldberg is from Texas.
I narrowed it down to two. It's between Ethan Hawke and Alan Tudyk for me.
I do like me some Ethan Hawke.
Wait, Alan Tudyk? I thought he was from Canada.
Alan Tudyk was born in El Paso and actually went to school in Plano.
No shit. I'll be goddamn.
Tudyk sounds Canadian, so I see where you go.
It does.
Well, I figured because he's part of Firefly, and most of them were from Canada.
Yeah. Firefly was fucking amazing.
Well, that's cool. Dude, Tucker and Dale versus Evil is one of the greatest fucking horror comedies of all time.
Just watched it again the other day.
And if you've watched like any animated movie within the past like 20 years, well, 20 might be a stretch, but like 10 years, he's been in so many animated movies just because his voice is fucking amazing. He played the chicken in Moana. A chicken.
Seen that.
Well, I wanted to do this last one before we open it up to everybody's questions and whatever everybody else wants to talk about. But
in the chats, we're going to be opening it up to the chats, everybody. Carry on, Dave Jarvis.
All right. So my favorite Texas actress, she was only in 4 movies, but her name was Juanita Dale Slusher from Edna, Texas, who changed her name to Candy Bar. She was a stripper, an actress, and an adult model. And I'm not choosing her because of her great filmography. I'm choosing her because of her life. Because check this out. She was a stripper in Dallas, LA, and Las Vegas. She had relationships with Mickey Cohen and Jack Ruby. She was imprisoned for drug possession in the 60s. And she has been arrested multiple times for holding other people's weed. And she shot her second husband and got out in less than 3 years. And Texas Monthly once called her one of history's perfect Texans alongside Lady Bird Johnson.
She just sounds like an all-around scumbag.
They've been trying to make a movie on her life for over 30 years now, and it's still in developmental hell. But that would be a fucking incredible movie.
Because she's a cunt.
So what is her name, Dave Jarvis?
Her real name, her born name is Juanita Dale Slusher, but she went by the stage. She went by the stage name of Candy Bar, Barr.
Can somebody pull up her nudes so I can see if she looks familiar?
Her tits are her tits outweigh all of us.
That's not helping though. Like what type of tits were they? Were they like the teardrops? Were they that 60s like perky yet puffy nipple on the front kind of pointing upwards? There's so many questions I have now.
They were more like Scud missiles, like something you would launch against Iraq.
I am trying to find the answers to your questions.
I'm gonna look it up and consequently jerk off at the same time. So hang on, I'm gonna go look at it. Juanita Candy Bar.
God, are you fucking impatient? Settle down, boy. We can do this together.
I don't want you to get your channel banned on YouTube.
No, you're good. Her name is Candy Barr, Barr.
Hold it. I wasn't asking you
Is
to
she
show
related to Roseanne?
No, because she's Hispanic.
Barr is a Jewish name, though.
I'm pretty sure she was Catholic.
Get it, though? Like, it doesn't make sense because she just wanted to make it sound like Candy Bar.
I know we've already talked about actors, but do y'all have a favorite Texas actress?
Yeah, as of right now, it's Juanita Candy Bars.
All right. Very good.
Damn right it is.
In about 30 seconds, it won't be anymore.
Good man. Good man. Did anyone in the panel have any Texas movie-based questions that y'all would like to ask?
Based
I
questions?
do. I have a good one. David.
I do,
Yes, sir.
but I'm reserving.
Yes,
And
Henry.
I'm
What's up?
engineering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Ricky was talking over me.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her.
Oh, I just saw her face.
Oh. Hank, did you have a question?
I'm sure I did. I don't remember it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I just like making that sound.
Oh, you like to grunt. Okay, very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of this program. I'd like to thank everybody that has been on the panel tonight. This has been a movie night with Blow Your Brains Out with Ricky Warden and Dave Jarvis. I want to thank everybody in the panel: Armando Longoria, Vil Normerly, Logan Renegade, Ragsdale, Hank Jarvis, and Ricky. Thank you very much for allowing me to make this interestingly
Of
themed
course.
fucking episode. I definitely look forward to making more weird themed episodes in the future.
This
Thank
is a
y'all
great
very much.
show.
Do y'all have anything that you want America to know before you sign out?
I have some fantastic trivia to
Go ahead.
present while they're preparing to share with the world their message on the way out and how we contact them as well, because we want to have a good time together and keep this going. So this always fascinates me because my favorite actor, Texas, is Matthew McConaughey, and I meant Woody Harrelson. Sorry, Woody Harrelson by far. And there's an amazing movie, so I thought I'd make it trivia, but I'm not gonna make it music. It's gonna be movie trivia. There's a movie with those two actors, and I've been waiting this whole night very patiently to see if anybody would bring it up. And it's one of my all-time favorite movies, and nobody ever thinks about it. So, it was the Dragon movie before there was a Dragon series.
Oh, Aragon.
Who?
What?
Is it Aragon?
Nope. Mm-mm. Not Aragon.
It's something fire. Something fire.
Oh,
No,
Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire.
Dragonfire.
It's Rain of Fire. There it is.
Wow.
I know I saw it, but I don't really remember it because I was high.
It's a fucking great movie. It's action. They did the dragons right. It's got a dramatic storyline. Enemy conquering. It's amazing.
And it's filmed in Texas?
Nope.
That's the only place that has dragons.
I remember they were doing
No,
a story.
I'm sorry,
time
that
for
was
the kids.
Christian Slater?
That kind of sums up my whole Texas movie experience for the evening in a form of trivia. Thank you for participating. And back to you, Dave Jarvis.
Well, thank you, Ricky. I'd like to thank everybody that has been on the panel. I would just like to start from the top. Vil Normerly, how would you like to be remembered?
You mean in my life?
In your life, yeah.
Oh, well, back in 1984, I don't know, fondly. How's that?
Well, I will always remember you fondly.
Thank you, sir.
Logan Renegade, how would you like to be remembered, sir?
Kind, helpful man.
You've been all that and then some for the last 30 years that I've known you, sir. So
Thanks.
You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you. Armando, how would you like to be remembered? I've asked you this before, but you know what? Answers change.
I think I'm going to go ahead and go with my my last answer. Just someone who people feel better for having met.
You are that, and then some, brother.
I appreciate it.
Hank, how would you like to be remembered, brother?
Hank left the podcast.
What a
Oh.
son of a bitch.
Okay.
Hey, put it in the chats. As a matter of fact, we need to check the chats here real quick before we bail out. We got some Slappy Flap Jackson on here loving the show.
That's my dad. Love you, Dad.
Love that. Slappy. And Hedonistic Punk Vatos, who we have coming up soon.
Yep. We will have them on next week. I can't wait for that. This has been.
Oh, man. I missed your dad here. He's been in the comments or in the chats here for a minute. Post a picture.
He's wonderful.
All right. Never too late, people. I'm watching the chats.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know he used that name.
Oh yeah, good old Slappy.
Hey, while we're waiting on those comments to come in, Logan mentioned earlier August Osage County, and it's gonna sound crazy. Like if you watch that preview or just like read the description, you're like, why would I, as a man, ever watch that movie? It's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life. It totally has my endorsement, and it blew me away. So write that down.
Yeah.
August Osage County, and also that little independent film I was talking about, Tree of Life with Sean Penn. Two great movies that not a lot of people know about that y'all should really check out.
All right, we will.
Cool.
Thank you, my brother.
Cool.
Are there any movies that the rest of the panel should recommend for our audience before we sign out?
So I've been a longtime fan of the Saw series, even when it got tough to be a fan of it. The new Saw X, if you're a fan and you're kind of wary, I would say give it a watch. I liked it.
Is that related to that other movie X?
It is not.
No. You're thinking of Jason X.
That's a lot of X's in this. That's
Yeah.
3 X's so far.
Yeah, Saw in
Racing.
space.
I'm gonna take some Mucinex when we get done with this.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Comedy pyramid.
Stacking it.
Well, thank y'all very much for hanging out with us on this lovely Wednesday evening, October 11th. Ricky, I just realized tomorrow will be my 1-year anniversary on this show. So thank you very much for indulging me for the last year.
Well, thank you back. It's
Yeah.
amazing to think about. Happy anniversary, everybody. We're here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Blow your brains out with Ricky Warden, that's me.
And Dave Jarvis, that's me. Thank you very much to the panel. Y'all have a great, wonderful night. Love you guys.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dave Jarvis. You're fucking so cool to hang out here and do this for a whole year. Hey, look, he's gone, guys. All right. Y'all join us next week. How about I play a song here on the way out for everybody for Ariel, our third host here. Is that what you call it? I'm not really sure, but this is for Ariel. Against All Odds. The song is Cold.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go, your safest space. 'Cause hiding behind your cute little smile, the darkness it grows with each passing hour. Can't turn back the dial.
Hey, get some gum.
Working with the public, trying to take a piss while everybody asking me how much that is. Well, read it for me, Yoda, what those numbers represent. And then they pause for a second, say 99 cents. You did it, big guy, there's a tornado outside, so you rest your fucking life for a gun and cool lights. I'm not trying to judge, but I'm hungover as shit, and every word out your mouth is fucking mongoloidish. Fake P gets more jobs than college degrees. Learning to read is as popular as Chinese cheese. Schizophrenics are my favorite, hopping up and down the pavement, rocking a hospital bracelet, asking if I got a basement, giving me some filthy cash that they just fished out their ass. Sanitizer on my hands won't wash away your stinking gas. Pointing at the product like they were a caveman, talking on their speakerphone. Tweaker bitches need a tan. How much that? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much that? How much that? And give me some boys and Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much these is, Jesus, will you learn English? I ain't being facetious, I don't got motherfucking psychokinesis. Relinquish the money in your pocket, bitch, I mean this when I tell you wanna scream, cause I can smell your back of shit with a hint of mildew. Got no hate, but you need some shampoo. Try opening up your mouth when you speak, fucking creep, sounding like a ventriloquist without any teeth. They be asking why I'm taxing, I ain't the government, I'm a Texan. You got some nuts and you wanna flex them, turn right around, go another direction. I don't care about your fucking election. Tell your bitch she give an erection, stick my dick in without protection, fill their ass up, make her have a C-section. Crack fiends doing back handsprings, yelling yes queen, asking for chore boy screams when I'm the God scream. See the sign that says don't lean, I forgot you can't read. Forrest Gump's got you beat, Lieutenant Dan ice cream. How much that? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much that? How much that? And give me some boys and Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much that? How much that? How much that? How much that?
Can you fucking believe it? Over a year next week. Talk about loyalty. How I can't even put it into words how cool that is for Dave Jarvis to spend a whole year doing Blow Your Brains Out with me on Outlaw Video TV. It's just unthinkable. Who else does that? Dave Jarvis, you are fucking awesome. The song you just listened to is called Mud That Is, featuring Chip Tooth and Dave Jarvis. He is existential, or existential, however you want to pronounce that. And this is his band Dank. It's the only way I know how to show my appreciation right now is to celebrate my friend and yours, Dave Jarvis, with his music. This is his band Dank. Oh, and by the way, I will show the flyer. They have a show coming up this week.
All my drinking buddies are in tail. And I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough 62 and then began for breakfast, hallucinating at noon. She ran a school bus stop sign in my stolen car, so they took her to the pokey for a little R&R. Now all my drinking buddies are in jail, and I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Yeah, all my drinking buddies are rotting in jail. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How about that? Dank. Everybody, and I mean everybody, within the sound of this voice, Friday the 13th. Whiskey Dick, Dank, the Sunday Morning Boys, all at Mavericks. That's right, all right there at Mavericks and Elmo Jones Production. It's time to get your ass up and get your ass on out there and have a goddamn good time with yourself, if you know what I'm saying. Fucking hey. So keeping it going for Dave Jarvis. I want y'all to listen to this and let me know what you think in the chats. This is very special. Everything this guy does is fucking amazing.
Uninvited feelings, they come without warning and they stay too long. I wanna feel when my loved one's time has come and gone. I've been waiting for some kind of a sign. I try to separate my body from my mind. I watch the clock as the second hand slowly goes strolling by. I wanna feel when I run, it'll be just as strong. I've been waiting for some kind of a sign. I try to separate my body from my mind. Cold feelings in the night. You know this feeling just ain't right. And though I
about that? Everybody should be lighting up the chats right now. If you're catching this after the show ends, then light it up in the comments. It doesn't get more beautiful than that, and that's our very own Dave Jarvis. Guys, everybody, head on over to Dave's Kickstart page right now. He has a lot of new music coming out. I'm going to debut a song here now that I should have played before. I've had it for a few weeks, so I apologize to the world and to Dave Jarvis. But here it is, for the first time ever. Zelle on Dear Captain. X610 Chill, Dave Jarvis. Grown-ass man, Chip Tooth, X610 Chill, Dave Jarvis. Good night, everybody. Here's to another badass.
You brag about a grown-ass man. Bro, you ain't running shit with your jaw. I'm just saying, how you the king of this jungle that we playing? And then go begging for your mama for that rent you latin'. And stop playing, cause that purple gets you hurt. Flashing that money from your folks around them dudes that have to work. I know your parents rich and that's cool, congratulations. But don't ever trip thinking you know our situations. And it's a shame you think we're the same, and it's disgracing my name with this motherfucking layman. Okay, then just keep your mouth shut and stop faking, cause you ain't that grown-ass man like them claims you was making.
If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine? If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine? I'm a grown-ass man, but let me get $1. You done with that beer, but well, let me get a swallow. I'm still looking for a job while I'm living with my father. He won't get off my ass about loading the dishwasher. I got 7 baby mamas from Texas to the Bahamas. I don't know half their names, I smoke too much marijuana. I can't afford no food for my stupid pet iguana. I could get out of bed before noon, but I don't wanna. I'm a grown-ass man wearing Velcro shoes. If an alarm's going off, bitch, you know I'm hitting snooze. My meth marked face is covered in tattoos. Why ain't the grocery store calling me for my interview? If you a grown-ass man,
ass man, you work your hands to the bone. If you a grown ass man, you can't go running home. Ain't got no backup, no phone in the chrome. Just get it on. I built my rep from the ground up. So when I look you in the eye, you look away because you front. You tryna play like you know the struggle, but you don't, and we know you fake thuggin'. It's no love when your bitch come to my door. How you a grown ass man and a servant to this hoe? You killed your friendships over that bitch, you fucking the moron. Moron, what's a moron, cousin?
If you a grown ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown ass man, what you put in your